And here we are. The day is done, and this is the interview, one of the many interviews I've conducted, and probably one of the ones I'm looking the most forward to. My next guest, she is an artist of note, truly gifted performer, and so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going behind the mask just to get her views and thoughts, a little bit of her insight into the cosplay community. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of Geekfest this year. Hello there.
Hi guys.
Right, okay, so for the very few people in this community who do not know who you are, please go on.
My name is Tayla, and I'm from Kinpatsu Cosplay. I've been cosplaying for 5 years now, and yeah, that's it.
So, I just realized the lighting here is terrible, right? So if you hear a disembodied voice, it's me, right? Okay, so now Tayla, I have to ask, right? How are you feeling right now? Like, what's going through your mind right now, you know?
I'm a little bit speechless. I don't actually know what to say. I think it's still kind of sinking in. I was shaking earlier. I'm not sure if it was from cold or from like excitement, like, just everything overwhelming. Yeah, it's words.
I get you. Hashtag insert awesome words here. Right? But this is the thing, you know, like, so what I'm doing is I'm doing this video series about what goes on behind the mask. Do it with me. Behind the mask. Do it with me. Behind the mask. The word on cosplay. This is totally going to become a thing one day. Behind the mask, right? Yeah. So I'm doing this video series where I want to talk to the people behind the characters. So people know you, your followers, all of these people, they know you as the performer, the artist, but do they actually know the real you know? And probably not. So, which is why we're here. I'm just going to shoot straight for the jugular here, right? So you've been this here for 5 years, right? Do you remember what it was like when you were first starting out?
I do. I remember my first convention I went to was probably Rage in 2011. I think that was my first convention I had never gone to. I didn't know cosplay was a thing. I saw it for the first time. There were 30 people there in costume, like in total now. There's a tiny little stage in the corner. But I thought it was the coolest thing that I'd ever seen in my life. Because I'd always thought cosplay as, I mean, I knew it existed, it was on the internet, but it was like, it didn't seem real.
Something so out there, yes.
In person and see other people within your own community doing it, you don't actually process the strong thing that goes on.
I understand that.
So once I'd actually seen it in real life, I thought, this is freaking awesome. I've tried to, it took me a full year before I decided to start trying to cosplay. I was so nervous. I just a last minute decision. I was like, okay, I said I was going to do this. I'm going to do it. And I went and I just got some clothes from my cupboard, used my own hair, and I did research from Death. So that was my first cosplay. And I remember driving to Rage and being so nervous. I don't actually know anybody here. I have no idea who these people are. I don't have any friends here. I've come on my own. But by the end of the day, I felt at home. I felt welcomed. People, I met new people. I spoke to new people. I got to be more part of the community. Since then, it was just all my fears in an instant were transformed into this excitement.
So you felt a sense of belonging.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. But now, that is for a person coming in. So that's definitely reassuring for somebody new out there. Who's like, okay, you know, one day I want to be like Kinpatsu, for example, right? Flash, it's okay, flash, right? Let me know when you're done,
Woo! We're done.
Okay, cool, right? So, sure?
Yeah.
Okay, good, right? But now, somebody operating at your level now, performing at your level, and I call it performing because the title itself, cosplay, you know, that in and of itself suggests like an element of performance, the performance art. So do you find that now that you are obviously at the pinnacle of the game, do you find that it's still as easy to feel part of the community, or has that sort of like faded away over the years? Because there's definitely a lot more people doing it now.
Yes, there are. I think that actually might make it a little bit easier because it's no longer this tiny group of people, it's a bigger group of people. So then you can sort of fit into all these different groups that form one giant group. So,
Okay,
I mean, I get people that will message me and say, oh, I want to start cosplay, how do I get into it? You should be friendly, be nice, be encouraging, and tell them, don't stress about it. Go get some stuff out your car. Use a little sweater that you bought like online and go do a Goku cosplay or something like that.
Yes, yeah.
It
It's
doesn't
really cool,
have to be.
I wonder if it comes in my size. Yeah. Well, there's will be. I'm gonna look for it. But I don't know the color blocking. I don't know if the color blocking is gonna work too well there, right? But no. But what you're saying actually makes it's an interesting point. Because I would imagine for many people out there, you know, you have obviously people operating. Today I learned, over the last 2 days judging, I've learned that, you know, there's different tiers, you know. So somebody operating at your level, which is professional master level, it must be more than a little intimidating for people out there, number one, but more especially you, because like suddenly I'm asking you, tell me, because people have sort of taken you now. I don't think there's ever a place where you went and said, okay, you know, hi, my name is Tayla, I'm master cosplayer.
Yeah,
you know,
no.
People
I still don't do that. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm not.
So, but can you talk to me about that? You know, so like, does that put an element of pressure on you, or did you?
I think it does to an extent because say now you won a competition. The next competition, it's always expected. You know?
I get that, yeah.
At the same time, that kind of thing is it drives. You can let it drive you to just push yourself to think, okay, well, what can I do next time that's different? What can I continue to keep learning and stuff? Because I mean, that's the nice thing about cosplay is there's constantly new materials, new characters, new weird things that you can try and do. So you never stop learning. I don't even think people like Yaya Han, who've been in the industry for like 15 years, will ever stop learning because it just keeps evolving, it keeps growing, it keeps getting better, bigger. Yeah, but I mean, I can understand. Actually, I think that might make it slightly easier for some people that want to start now. Because when we started, finding materials here was so difficult. We didn't have like EVA foam and Warbler and all the stuff that we used to make our costumes. We had to go and be like, okay, let's go look up these materials in South Africa. Let's try to find where we can source them here. So over the years, we've slowly built up this database. Like now you can get EVA from here, you can get Warbler here, you can get all these cool materials from all these places. So that knowledge is now more freely available to the people that are starting, so they kind of have a leg up.
Yeah,
and you can see it.
I get
because
it.
the people that come and compete for the first time, their costumes are incredible.
It's true. It's true.
They'll tell me, no, this is my first armor costume, and I think, oh, okay, I'm not going to show you my first armor costume.
But which brings us to the next thing. You know, it's interesting you mentioned armored costumes. What I've noticed is, you know, that seems to be, and your costume today was truly phenomenal. It really was. You get a fist bump right there. Right. So yeah. Okay. Take 2. I'm gonna leave that in there. Right. So, but what I want to ask you is, at this stage, do you find yourself still having challenges? You know, like, are you still challenged? Like, okay, obviously the level you have to perform is very high, but in addition to that, I wonder if you still find yourself like getting maybe cuts, bruises, burns, that kind of thing. Does it happen? Yeah, really? Okay.
All the time. I mean, I'm trying to think of something that happened recently to me. I hurt myself all the time, and my partner always tells me, please just wear gloves. Please just wear gloves. And 5 years later, I'm still not wearing gloves. So one day we'll lose a finger, and then we'll learn, and then we'll wear gloves.
But you know, you could always go for the capital costume,
exactly.
right? Okay, so
exactly.
there's always a way around it, right? There's always a way around it.
I mean, I remember, oh my god, it was a guy, it was for the TwitchCon cosplay competition. He had a missing eye. You know what he did?
No.
He took an LED, and he put the LED in his eye where his eye was missing. And it was amazing. It was for a Reinhardt cosplay from Overwatch. And it was so he won.
Oh well, that is so. I mean,
but it was amazing.
Yeah, no, guys. I know today with your, you know, with your one of your accessories, the blades, the swords. I'm not sure what the technical term is, but you know, you had LEDs embedded in there and stuff like that. So now, I mean, I've dabbled a little bit with LEDs and you know, and I mean now you're getting guys doing that. But I mean, now for you, do you find? how can I'm trying to put this in a way that will express what I'm trying to get across from
Like
you. Right?
I struggle with things still?
No, well, not necessarily that, but do you find that, okay, for yourself now, do you find yourself that when you look at something that you've made, you think to yourself, now, you know what, this is not good enough for me, I need to push up. Does that happen? Okay.
It does. I mean, for me, look, I've mainly focused on a lot of armor-based costumes over the past 5 years or so. That's kind of my main skill point that I've been trying to push. But my sewing still lives. So now I kind of go and look at costumes and I think, well, I think I should try that one because that would be more technically challenging for me because I can't really sew that well. So let's go, let's try and do some sewing stuff and up that skill.
Yes. So to somebody now who looks at something that now, and why I ask this is because I think for a lot of novices or intermediates or people in those ranks, they look at stuff that they make and they think that, okay, now this is shit. They get that feel. So why I ask is like, do you still feel that sometimes?
I think everybody still feels.
Yeah.
I don't think there's always something that you look at your costume and you think that needs work, that needs to be redone or something. I mean, I speak to so many other people because I've judged a couple of times as well. And after the judging, I'm going to speak to people and they'll say, oh, but I was so unhappy with this, and you think, what? What are you talking about? This is flawless. This is perfect. I think everybody is, you are your own worst critic. You will always be your own worst critic.
That's so true.
And
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
So I think it will always be the case that whether you're starting or whether you're 10 years down the line, you look at yourself and you think, I can do better.
I get that.
It pushes you.
That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. And obviously now, this is an awkward question I'm about to ask, so just brace yourself. Take a deep breath, get ready for this severe right. Okay, so for those of you who do not know, my friend over here has gone pro. She has gone pro, right? In other words, so now that's this journey now, right? So when we were chatting earlier, we getting to know each other a little bit. You mentioned to me that, okay, now you know what, you have now dedicated your full, the full might and mettle of your mental faculty. Wow, that was good.
Whoa! That was
Try
good. Saying that 5 times fast.
I'm gonna scroll it over there at the bottom of the video. So let's try that again, right? Okay, so no, I can't do it again, right? Okay, so take 2. So you've gone pro, right? And I gotta ask you, what is going through your mind now? The pressure must be insane.
It is. It was something I was really trying to consider from the beginning of the year because I've just finished studying now. I did a 4-year art degree, then after that I decided no, art degree is not enough for me. I did a course in graphic design. This year I was fully committed to starting my internships, getting that stuff, the adult life together, adulting, all that. Yes. And at the same time, the cosplay was starting to pick up because I have my own Patreon. My Patreon is focused around teaching other people how to make costumes. So every single month, I make a costume. I document every single step of that costume. That's what I handed you from judging today.
I just want to show you guys this. I was quite lucky that this happened to be lying around here. So there was this. That's very serendipitous there, So
I have like a 20-page document, basically with write-ups and everything on
detailing all of that stuff. Yeah,
detailing every single step in the build, and then I give that to people at the end of each month. Sometimes they do a video tutorial. I send out patterns. I made a pattern for my sword. I made a pattern for my shoulders. Those go out too, so that other people can take that and then make their own stuff.
Yes.
So that is what my Patreon sort of centers around. And I started it last year, but it was kind of just a way to get this to pay for itself, be self-sufficient, so that I didn't have to worry about it so much. But as it's gone on, I started getting more convention invites, that sort of thing. I had 2 earlier this year, and
I sense that you're trying to be modest. Don't do that. This is behind. You gotta do it behind the mask. So this must be an unabashed look into the magic, right? That is your manic, your mania, your madness, Because I would think that to love anything, to love any form of art, it requires a degree of madness. You have to love this thing, And love is a form of madness. So I want you, don't feel shy. I want to know about the magical things that are happening in your life. So you were saying that, okay, you know, there's more conventions and stuff.
Because I mean, I got my first convention invite last year, which was for a game show in Turkey. I went to it. It was an incredible experience to be there. Very similar to the community that we have here.
Yes.
Because it's another part of the world, and it's so nice to be able to see. It's the same.
Yes.
It's the same no matter where you go. But then come this year when I was going to start doing my internships, I got an invite for one in the Netherlands. Then I got an invite to attend a workshop with Riot Games for cosplay stuff. And I was sitting there thinking, I'm going to start my internship, and I'm going to have to be like, okay, but can I take 2 weeks off, please? Because I have to go do this thing.
Yeah.
So at that point, when I got the third convention invite for this year, I thought, let's see where this goes.
Yeah.
Let's give it this year to see if this is a feasible thing, if it's going to work out, and if it doesn't work out, we go back and we do exactly what we intended to do from the beginning. Plan B was important because you need some kind of a safety net.
Without a doubt.
So I've kind of let it just slowly continue to go, just taking it day by day, and it's finally now reached the point where I've realized this is a feasible thing. I can do this.
I know, without a doubt.
So.
What I really like about you, and what I try to do is, I try to do, there's this thing that I'm trying to import into my own life, and it's where to do eulogies for people while they're still alive. So, you know, normally when you die, people say a whole lot of nice things about you, and I'm like, I'll be dead, I won't know, you know, tell me now, I'm having bad days now. So I try to, you know, when I meet people, I try to tell them, you know, what I like about them, you know, because for what it may be worth, it's just an opinion, but what I like is that despite the fact that you're actually a very humble person, you know, like the way you, no, it's what I like about it is that, you know, what you're sharing, it's actually a success story, you know. But what I like is that you're so grounded and so realistic to say that, okay, look, I'm having a great go at this now, but you know, I've done the groundwork, I've done the hard work, so if the poo-poo hits the fan tomorrow, you know what I mean, like, you know,
we're still gonna be okay.
We're gonna be okay, you know.
But
what I love about what you're doing is the fact that, you know, you're following your zen, you know what I mean, you're following, like, this is something you love, and you're being gifted at it, and, you know, you work it all the time, and you keep on trying to go one step, and now you're saying, you know, I'm taking the bull by the proverbial horns, and I'm running with it. I think that's an amazing thing. You really should be proud of yourself.
It's so exciting to see because slowly here in South Africa, it's starting to get to a point where people can do that. People are starting to take props and weapons commissions and make things like that. They're doing 3D printing for cosplayers, they're doing photography for cosplayers, and it's slowly becoming its own little like economy where we're all supporting each other, we're all giving back to the community. If I do a photo shoot with you, you can then maybe use that money to build your costumes, and then you'll maybe go pay the 3D printer to print something for you, and it circulates.
Wow, that is brilliant, you know?
It's cool.
Radical economic change through cosplay.
Exactly.
Oh, we are so going to get shot for that. but you know what? This is amazing, and again, this is what I want to talk about, because like the people out there need to know, one, it's such an easy thing to get into, and it just comes from having a shared love and passion for the characters, number one, but also for each other, you know? But then that brings me to another awkward question. From the outside looking in, yes, everything is very hunky-dory, the blades are sharpened and the armour is sterling, as it were. But when it comes to the independent relationships with people, right, is there bad blood? Is that out there? Is that something that happens?
Yes, I think it would be normal if somebody didn't have a problem with something. Because look, we're all human beings.
Okay, fair enough.
We're not all going to get along, but that's okay. Because it's a very big, very diverse community. We don't all have problems all the time. Just, even if you do have problems with people, try it, just be civil. Because you know what, you're still doing the same thing that you both love, and there's no need to have it turn ugly.
Okay.
Like, you don't want to not go to a convention because that person is at the convention and then it has ruined your whole convention experience. So that just...
Does that happen though? Is that...
A few times I've spoken to people and they've said, oh no, I'm not really happy to go to this convention because I had a fight with this person and now I don't feel welcome, I don't really want to see them, I'm going to have like a panic attack when I see them. And, yeah, I know, it's unfortunate, but that's why I said, even if you do have problems with people, get to a level of understanding where it's like you can exist together.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
But
I understand that.
more often than not, you will have more friends than you.
Well, that's definitely reassuring. That's definitely reassuring.
99.9% of the time, most people. There's always that 0.1%.
Yes. The others.
Yeah.
The others. Yeah. Now, for the people out there, the others. You were supposed to do the sound.
I'm sorry. I'm so
let
sorry.
me down. Okay, we're gonna do that again,
Okay.
right? Okay. Take two. The others. I'll do the words. You do the sound effect.
Oh,
Okay.
me.
Take three. Right. The others.
Dum dum dum.
Okay, good. Okay, like, we could totally start like we could totally do a
Sound
movie.
effects.
Yeah, you know, like. So, aside from cosplay, right? More about you, right? So now, I mean, obviously, with what you do, people inviting you out and stuff like that, you know, to come to these conventions and stuff. That's Kinpatsu, right? That's your persona, right? The real Tayla, the girl behind the mask, you know? Tell us about her. Yes, well done there, right? Tell us about you. You know?
Like, tell me.
Okay, I'll help you with that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you are not cutting wood and using yourself otherwise, well, between resin, you know, resin is a new material you're working with, resin and standy blades and warbler and all of that stuff. What do you do? Like, what are you doing?
A lot of the time, I end up just sitting, watching anime, chats around, and I'm a very chill person generally. Otherwise, I'm actually a very, very terribly boring person. I don't drink, I don't go out, I am the quintessential geek hermit that lives in the basement and doesn't leave until there's a convention and then we come out attractive. I mean, I remember being at university, sitting at, because you know, university, it's university, you can show up in your pajamas and it's acceptable, it's fine.
Well, I'm from Durban, you don't do things like that. But okay, go on.
University,
go on.
yeah.
It's
It's a hard life. But I mean, I don't necessarily look put together as a human being most of the time. So I remember sitting at my computer in the computer labs, and I was on my own cosplay Facebook page. And somebody came behind me and they said, "Oh, who's that?" That's like, I was like, "Oh."
What do you do in a situation like that? Like, what do you do in a
They were
situation
just
like
like, "Oh, it's me," and then they're like, "What?" And you have to try,
explain?
discrimination.
And you're like, okay,
or
wait.
what is this?
How about now? You know, like how about now? You know?
Yes, I can look nice, but
Well, yeah, no, you know, okay, that's the first time I was stopped. I was like, okay, where do you go from there, right? We're now in the deep end of the pool, guys. We are in the deep end of the pool. Now, with that being said, right, so obviously there is a bit of a disconnect, well, not a disconnect between like you in your classic sense versus your persona, right? Now, at the level that you perform, do you ever find yourself sitting in a situation where you may go on stage and it's obviously like an ongoing battle between Kinpatsu versus Tayla, right? And do you ever find that Tayla side, and I don't mean to make you sound like, you know, you're schizophrenic.
yeah, I wish I was schizophrenic because then it would make the stage performance a little bit easier.
I would
Just
imagine.
turn it off, turn me off, and then put the persona on, and we're good.
And you, it's all like a smart. But you know, like this is the thing, you know, like I MC, you know, it's one of the things I do, and I really struggle with anxiety. You know, yes, I do.
Because I was about to say you look so comfortable and you are so charismatic.
Oh, thank you.
I do a couple of talks on how to make armor and stuff, and I'm about to stand there and I'm drinking water and my mouth's getting dry.
It's you know, like I can relate to that because like I battle with severe anxiety. So you know, like for me, it's like when I go there, you know, before I say something on stage and stuff, I think to myself, okay, listen, you know what, if you can do this, you know, I know you can this, but you have to do this, you know? I know you can, this is going to be good for you, so you just go do it. And like, you just go there the whole time. And when you come backstage, when you sit and you think about it, like, I mean, I'm going to watch this video later, I'm going to be like, ah, crap, I should have done this, I should have done that. Is that something that you feel as well, operating at the level you are on?
Yes, I mean, I have, it's quite strange because normally I'll sit and I'll chat with people and be happy, but before I had to come in for my judging, I suddenly go into this state of like complete like shutdown where I'm like panicking and stressing, and I sit in silence and I think, okay, what am I going to say? Don't mess it up. Because I've done that before, I've messed it up and then you think, oh my god, what have I done? And sometimes you come out and you think, oh, I forgot to tell them about this part of my costume, and forgot to, or you accidentally knocked something over on your way in or something like that. Yeah, so I mean, there's always things that you again think that you can do better. Same as when you make costumes, you perform stuff. It's always stuff that you can do better. I mean, I'm quite new to the whole performance side of the cosplay stuff. I mean, for me, it's always been mostly crafting, but slowly over the years, I've kind of learn lines of characters, try find out their personalities, get more in touch with them. I'm finally going to be doing a full-on performance skit on stage at the next convention I do, which is kind of good, but we're going to try. Like you said, if you do this, it will be good for you, and it will push you as a person. Because I mean, I'm sure when I started, I was so scared to even say hi to people and talk to them and begin a conversation, and now I'm happy to do it. And even I remember you didn't have to go up and do a skit or say anything. You just had to go on stage and just be there. And for me, that was petrifying. I mean, I had friends that made fun of me for the first time I went on stage. Apparently, I stood there and then ran off. Like, I stood there for 1 second and turned and walked off, and they said, I didn't even get a picture of you.
Wow. But I mean, look at you now. Like, I mean, 5 years later, you know, 5 years later, and you are, okay, in as much as, I think that, you know, sometimes when, you know, like, when people, and again, that's what the series is about, you know, like, talking to people to realize even the masters, even the pros, they also have these hang-ups, and half the fun of this entire hobby or this lifestyle, because that's a more accurate term, I would think, half the fun of it is actually dealing with the shit you got going on upstairs. You know what I mean? Because we all have it. You know, we all have it. You know, I mean, for me, I can relate so much to what you're saying. Because, like, for me, like I said, you know, like, speaking of there, that's part of dealing with my anxiety. But it's okay because I'm there and there's no one person that I'm speaking to, so it's general. But to have a conversation like this with a person, I mean, I struggle with it because I'm like, I know what the words are here, but is it coming out properly here? You know,
I've had that in presentations where I'm suddenly just speaking, and it doesn't even, I'm not even processing what I'm saying. I'm just thinking, oh my god, is this making sense? Is this actually coming out in a coherent sentence because I haven't got my thoughts together?
Yeah.
And, I mean, I actually have a bad habit of sometimes, if my friends are watching me do the panel, I just stare at them because you are my comfort zone. I will stare at you now because it's like I'm talking to you. So it's a bad habit of mine. I need to try and engage with more people.
You know, it is so strange. Like I've just met you recently, and I feel like I know you for years because it's like, you know, like I relate so much to your psychosis. You know, I have the same thing. But you know what? If I can offer you something, you know, like what I do now is when I find that I'm getting too wrapped up with what's going on upstairs. You know, like, because often what happens is, I don't know if this happens to you, but your brain starts like working faster
than you can speak.
And the words come out and then you're like, wait, what did I just say now, you know? So what I do is, I'm just like, you know what, my bad, stop, let me try that again, you know? And I'm hoping that humanizes me for people, you know? And hopefully, because I think that where we are, most of us are not okay. Yeah. And we just want other people to know that, okay, you know what, I'm okay, you okay, we both okay, you know what I mean? So I'm like, if I see people feeling not okay, I'm like, you know, I'm also not okay. We're going to be okay, you know what I mean? But you know what, I don't want to take up too much more of your time, and we will definitely, hopefully, we have more of these conversations. But as a takeaway from this, people out there, you know, wait, before we go there, but wait, there's more. where can people find you? You mentioned your Patreon. I want to know about your Facebook pages. I want to know about your Instagram, your Patreon, all of this stuff. I want to know about all that.
I've got pretty much everything. I've got YouTube, I've got Facebook, I've got Instagram, I've got DeviantArt, I've got Twitter, I've got everything. So I'm trying to cater to everyone because not everybody uses the same platform. There's some people that are on Twitter that don't use Facebook, don't use Instagram. So I'm just trying to get my stuff out there to everyone.
I get that. But what I'll do is after this, I'll get your details and I'll put it there in the little box below this. Right, so we'll put that over there. And okay, so which brings us to the closing remarks now. Right, as we walk away into the cold Johannesburg. It's like really cold. I just want to say, like, you know, if you feel like the video is shaking, it's because we're both like fighting hypothermia over here right now. You know, well, you probably more than me. You know. Oh, by the way, what do you think of my blue, not quite suede shoes?
Oh hey. Oh, those snazzy. I do try. You know, mixing it up a little bit.
Getting funky. You know. But yeah, the takeaway, honey. If you could speak to yourself, so if Kinpatsu today could speak to Tayla 5 years ago, what would you say to her?
Do more.
Caught you out.
I would just want to tell myself to do more. Take all the chances you get to do stuff and push yourself harder and just keep going and that kind of thing. Because I feel like when I initially saw cosplay, I should have started right then and there and not waited a whole year to do it. I should have gone for it and just tried it out and stuff and not taken so long to finally take the plunge. So I would say just do it. Just do it!
Just do it! You know, but thank you so much, you know, and I think that's advice that anyone out there can take, you know. It's just do it, guys, just do it, you know. You want to do it one more time? You can be quite intimidating sometimes. I might have to edit that part out, right? But yeah, but thank you so much. You've been so amazing, right? And so there you have it, right? So hi everyone, it's DarthZadybun here from the Geek Node, and I'd like to take a moment to thank my guest Kinpatsu Cosplay for taking the time to chat to me about her experiences, her journey, and all of that stuff. And I gotta say, it's truly amazing to, how can I put it, when you come to think about it, that there's someone here, someone homegrown as it were, who's taken this step and is now competing on the level of international stars. And it was so interesting to realize that despite the fact that she's brilliant at what she does, she's just a normal person like you and me, with hopes, feelings, aspirations, and all of that. So once again, thank you so much, Tayla, for having the time, making the time, more importantly, to chat to us. And yeah, wish you everything of the best. So everyone, you know what, her details are down over there, so you can check off that out, follow her, subscribe, do all of that stuff, and support her Patreon, support hers and all the other cosplayers. I think it's truly fantastic to think we have local talent like this. And I will see you guys in the next episode of Behind the Mask, a Wooden Cosplay. Bye.